ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. Dissidia Final Fantasy ND. The upcoming game in the Dissidia fighting game series is coming out on PlayStation 4, and Square Enix has just revealed the release date for the game. It's going to be coming out on January 30th. And there are multiple editions up for pre-order. Right now, there is a Steelbook edition, and you will randomly get one of these 3 Steelbooks featuring Final Fantasy characters. Then there is an exclusive Square Enix Store version called the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Then there is a deluxe edition and a regular standard edition of the game, which will be also available digitally on the PlayStation Network store. Now, the Ultimate Collector's Edition is going to be a Square Enix online store exclusive, and this version comes with a bust of the Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1. That looks really awesome. Then it comes with a special music CD, a hardcover art book. It also includes DLC and Season Pass, so you will receive all the upcoming updates for characters to be added to the game. Looks really awesome. Not sure which version I'm going to get yet. Probably the Steelbook or the, I guess, maybe Deluxe Edition. Hopefully I manage to get one of those. Dissidia is a really fun fighting game featuring Final Fantasy characters. I really like the first Dissidia game over the Duodecim game, which was a prequel of sorts on the PSP that came after the first game. So I hope that when I actually get to play the demo or beta for this game, that the combat is very similar to the older Dissidia games. Or the first Dissidia game instead of the second one, because I feel like they added some new mechanics to the battle system, and it kind of ruined some things that I liked about the first game. Still very happy about that, though. So, new Microsoft news this week. Microsoft announced that moving forward, they're going to be releasing more and more information about the Xbox One X. And right now, they have officially released the release date for the console, as well as when real pre-orders are going to go up now. Previously, pre-orders for the Xbox One X were available at certain retailers like GameStop, but it wasn't an official pre-order, simply a placeholder pre-order of sorts where they did not have an actual release date or confirmation from Microsoft, so they still allowed you to pre-order the system. But it's not an actual, pre-order. So now it's been officially confirmed that pre-orders for the console are going up on August 20th. So from that date forward, Microsoft is allowing you to pre-order the system for real now. And the console is coming out on November 7th, so just a few months away. You know, we're still in August, September, October, November, so just a little while off. And the system officially releases. It's being marketed as the strongest, most powerful video game console ever made. And it's going to retail for $499 US. Now, a lot of people are really excited about this, specifically Xbox One fans, or Xbox fans in general. I've noticed a lot of positive comments from the community. There are some negative ones though as well. Some people do not want to spend $500 on a Xbox One console, and there are some people mentioning that, well, there needs to be superior, like, multi-plats available on the Xbox One to make them want to buy one. Simply because Sony and Nintendo currently have a lot of exclusives lined up for the future. While Microsoft, you know, they have Forza, they have Halo, Gears, and a few other, you know, select exclusive titles for the Xbox One. But at E3 this year, the majority of their titles were multi-platform, or at least multi-platform with PC. And I feel like they need to announce some big games moving forward for the Xbox One system in order for people to actually want to pick up a $500 console to play, you know, great games on it. So hopefully Microsoft announces some great exclusives. And yeah, I really hope the console does great on launch. It looks really awesome, and playing games at 4K, 60 FPS sounds amazing. So not sure if I'm going to get one at launch, but I will probably get one eventually if something else doesn't come out. Sony just rolled out their update, their 5.0 update. This is their brand new update for the system. And it's a beta. It's currently in beta. They usually test their big updates before the official release. So I'm actually in the beta, so I've received a code to download this new update. And they've added a lot of new features to the PS4. Well, not a lot, but they've added some great changes to the quick menu. Specifically a few tweaks and additions. On the quick menu now, while you're playing a game, you can quickly access the quick menu by pressing the PlayStation home button. And this allows you to not only manage, you know, friend lists and stuff like that, but now you can actually manage party chat options for like voice chat, as well as download management. So before you had to go to the main menu and into the downloads area, now you can easily access that from the quick menu, which is extremely awesome. Like, it's a really, really good feature. They really needed this for a while now. It's really easy to use, and it just makes using the OS interface and stuff a lot easier, so really happy about that. And they also added support to streaming. If you have a PlayStation 4 Pro like I do, you can now play on Twitch or stream on Twitch at 1080p 60 FPS. Sadly, you cannot record at 60 FPS yet, so I really hope they add that in the future. That would be great for the channel if I could upload 60 FPS videos recorded from the PlayStation 4. EA Games is currently waiting to see if their FIFA 18 game is going to do well on the Nintendo Switch before they commit to more projects for the system. So they're currently cautious about the Nintendo Switch, and they're using FIFA as a way to determine like if there's an actual market for their games on the system. So FIFA 18 is coming out on September 29th for the Nintendo Switch, and this is going to be one of the first times when an actual FIFA game with the majority of the game modes and content from the console versions is going to be available for a handheld version of the game. Because previously, on the PSP or 3DS and other versions of FIFA on handheld systems, there haven't been a lot of game modes. The content was strictly, catered to a handheld crowd, so people did not like that. Whereas this time, they're actually trying to make the same version on the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch the same. The only difference is the engine is slightly different, and I think some aspects of the story mode have been toned down, simply because the Nintendo Switch cannot handle it. But other than that, it's exactly the same, so I really hope the game does well on the Nintendo Switch. I know that FIFA, just like Call of Duty, is an extremely big franchise of games. It makes like billions of dollars every year, so definitely a big system seller. Well, maybe not $1 billion, but I know it makes EA a ton of money. I think it's like listed as one of the top 5 most profitable games, along with Call of Duty and some other games. So if this does well on the Nintendo Switch, we could potentially see other EA games get ported to the system, or even exclusive products. Like, who knows, anything EA wants to do, they could easily bring over to the Switch. So really keeping my fingers crossed that this game sells well, and hopefully people that do not have a Nintendo Switch that are FIFA fans decide to pick one up simply for this game. Okami HD. Rumor leaked this week that a new Okami game, well, not a new game, but a new HD port of the game is going to be coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Apparently, this leak came from like an insider source that was later verified as being legit, but Capcom has not confirmed this at all yet. The game is supposed to come out on December 12th this year, so they still have some time to officially announce it. I really like Okami. Okami's a great game, and I actually want them to bring it to the Nintendo Switch if possible. I really hope this rumor is actually true, and they actually release a port of the game. I think that having a new version would greatly benefit modern consoles, and new people that have never experienced the game can play it for the first time. The art style is amazing in Okami, so I think everyone should play through this game at least once. It's one of those important video games of all time, I think. Platinum Games, the developers behind games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, The Wonderful 101, Vanquish, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and tons of other great games, released a statement this week that Nier Automata, the new game that came out this year, has saved their company. They suggested that after recent events, people took this as being a cancellation of Scalebound. They were working on Scalebound, the Microsoft Xbox One exclusive game, and it was randomly canceled out of the blue. And Square Enix then helped pay for their game. Yoko Taro, the man behind the Nier Star series and the Dragon Guard series at Square, hired Platinum Games to make this game for him. And they did a really good job. They released the game, and they weren't expecting that much. But the sales expectations exceeded their original predictions, and the game has been extremely successful. So much so that they're now saying that this game single-handedly saved their company, because if the game did not sell well, or if they weren't hired to work on this project, they would have been in the red, and they could have went bankrupt, or their company would have been in serious trouble because of the cancellation of Scalebound and not being paid for that. So this is really interesting. I'm extremely happy that Platinum Games is still around. They make fantastic games, and I'm very happy that Square Enix, Yoko Taro, everyone there decided to give them a chance and allow them to develop this game for them. And I hope that in the future they work together again, and I want to see more projects from Platinum Games. Hopefully Nintendo gets them to work on a Bayonetta 3 for the Switch. That would be awesome. Raiden V, or Raiden V, depending on how you pronounce it, but the 5th game in the Raiden series is coming out on the PlayStation 4 and PC. This is a director's cut of the game that was on the Xbox One that came out a few years ago. I think it came out last year or the year before that. And as a fan of shoot-'em-up games, I'm really excited about this one. So, the release date is October 5th, so just a few months away. Literally, like a month and a half away. The game is going to feature some new content that wasn't present in the Xbox One version of the game, which is great. I like some new features. And apparently, there's going to be a physical version of the game for PlayStation 4 and a limited edition physical version for the PS4. It's going to be available digitally on PC and PS4, but no physical copy for the PC release, which is standard for most releases nowadays. No price yet, but I assume it's going to be around $20 or $29. The game is not really that expensive. I think I paid like $20 or something for Raiden 4 on the PlayStation 3. Which is also a great game. Really enjoy playing that from time to time. So, yeah, I'm excited that's coming out. Glad they finally gave us a release date. They've been teasing a release date for almost a year now. Yakuza 6, the next big main series game in the Yakuza series, is coming out on March 20th. 2018, so next year. And there's going to be a launch edition of the game and a premium edition. The launch edition of the game comes with a hardcover art book, and it's the standard version of the game. You basically get it for free if you pre-order. And the premium edition of the game comes with bar glasses, to drink from, coasters to set your glasses on, a hardcover art book, and 2 ice stones that cool down your drinks. So, this looks really awesome. Yakuza fans are definitely going to want to try to pick this one up. Out of most of the recent pre-order editions for games, I really like this premium edition. It's not often that you get, like, glasses to drink from with a game pre-order, so that's pretty cool. And just the idea of having, like, Yakuza-themed drinking glasses sounds pretty awesome, so yeah, I might actually pick that up. Not sure about it, but yeah. So, well, thanks for listening. please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll have some new videos coming out later this weekend. I actually have an Overwatch video coming out, so be on the lookout for that. And let me see. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. So long and farewell.